I got a phone call this morning about 7:30 from my brother saying that he couldn't get to this job. This guy come out here, he working for this customer, and he basically ran over their well with the excavator. Don't really know where the well is, but it's somewhere around here. That's a badass little dump truck. I like that thing. But we got to find it, and we got to fix it. Well, now I know why he ran it over. Because this is literally where I just had my truck parked in. That's the well. And so what ended up happening is when they dropped off the excavator, they brought it in here and they backed it up the driveway. You can see the tire marks. And then they just ran it over. So he said the early in the morning, dew, fog, stuff like that, defrost, you just couldn't see it. And it really wouldn't matter until they decided to do this. They put some gravel here, and I guess, I don't know, they're gonna build a shop back there or what, but now it's kind of on the edge of the driveway, so it's probably not gonna be the only time this thing gets hit in its entire life. But luckily the pump didn't fall down the hole, and he was smart enough to turn the power off, and he bagged the well, so no more extra trash fell in it. And we're gonna go ahead and get the pump puller. Mike's working on getting the pump puller off right now. We're gonna bring it over here, hook it up, and get this thing coming out the hole. Okie dokie. Let's see here, how do we want to do this? The well has all the grout had settled around it. At least we brought grout, thank God. Okay. Okay. Hold that. Yeah. Go ahead and tighten this. Alright, that's good to go. Now we can loosen this. Okay. There we go. Okay, generator max. We're gonna go down to the end of the driveway and kind of go around the thing, because he's gonna be coming out of here with the dump truck.
You want to go down around the tree?
Yep. Yep. Right. Stay on the left of the tree. We're gonna go up. Try to fish it through. Beautiful. All right, slow and steady. That button is so hard to press. That's our auto up button. Okay. And all I got to do, if something crazy happens, I just step on that and then it stops. All right. Just gonna sit here and let this thing do all the work. Nice to see that there's not much mud on it. That is called an up-the-daisy pump puller. If anybody's questioning it, there's a little tag. These things are awesome. They're quite expensive too. Sometimes the wheels will slip, and because as the pipe gets wet, the wheels get wet. So what you do, you come over here, and this puts pressure on this, which tightens the wheels. Don't hit it again, Joe.
I tried to. Appreciate it, bud.
Yep.
I'll be back in about an hour.
All right. All right, no worries.
Yeah. If you got to give me a holler, I'll send you my email.
We might work something out.
With all years of trading out work.
I'll need a skid steer and a load of gravel.
Still there, you got it.
I've got a drain line at my house that's coming out of the ground, the gray water surfacing. So I can bring my excavator, dig up the line, dig it deeper, dig it further away. If you can bring your skid steer and a load of gravel, move the gravel and dump it into the ditch that I dig, and then cover it back up.
Cool deal. I appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll work it out.
Let's say number 57.
Yeah, 57 would be cool.
Oh,
I don't have a way of hauling enough gravel and then moving it to the ditch.
10 or 20?
Probably 20.
20, all right.
Because I'm going to dig a ditch like 2 foot wide and probably 80 foot long. And whatever we can fill that in with gravel. Yeah.
Right on. You let me know when you're ready to
Okay.
do it. I'll get it up.
Sounds good.
Thanks, bro.
Yep. Cool. That's how you do business right there, folks. Oh, here we go. There's our pump. Got our pump, Mike. That's so cool. So much for it being in there at 100 feet or 300 feet. All right, so now we got the pump. See, the tires can deflate enough to allow that pump. And then we're just gonna sit here and take some pressure off. Still gonna hold it. Then we're gonna go up. Hey, give me some slack. Bada boom. We're out. Let's see. Yeah, not bad. Little piece of foam. Okie doke. Go back over here. Turn that down. Turn that down. I'm gonna tell y'all what, this little power horse, 2300 thing is awesome. It's like $450 compared to Honda's like $1,900 generator, and that thing gets it. Okay. I know, well, it had a metal fitting on the top. So that metal fitting typically is indication of 300 foot.
Yeah.
But when he hit it, he broke the tag off the well, so we didn't know how deep it was regardless. I saw the pictures this morning, and I just assumed
It's 300.
it was 300 feet.
Well, hey, at least.
Yeah, but we're done with the pump puller, because we can put it back in by hand. Cool. Just pick up the rods and move it forward 10 foot, and then don't fall in the hole, because that is a sharp piece of casing right there. That's like a death spike. All right. Looks like the grout settled. I can see it down there, probably 40 inches. So it's not bad. This was probably a 3B well. Okay. I can see where it's cracked. It's cracked right here. All right, so we need the Sawzall, we need the drill with the round blade in it, and then we'll cut that out and we'll glue a new piece on. Okay, there you go. Try to grab these little pieces right there. Yikes. Okay, round two. Let's just pray to God we don't lose this round bit down the hole. Golly, my knees are getting wet.
You want one of them bags to prop your knees though?
Too late now. You able to break that off? Hell yeah. Okay. Got him. Good deal. There's bentonite on everything. Gross. Okay. I need glue and primer, yes sir. Not bad. Okay. Good deal. That's not bad. You can see there's a cracked piece right here that goes down about 2 inches. I'm just going to leave that there because the coupling is about 6-7 inches deep. It'll be just fine. The glue is going to seal all that up. Right now I can't really access it with my drill and my round blade because of all the dirt. You know, a lot of things on camera to you, the viewer, it's deceiving. I noticed that through my editing. Things look different on camera than they actually are in real life. Like the size of something or whatnot. Okay, good deal. Go ahead and get me the one with the coupling on it. I think we're going to be lucky. I think it's going to be the right size. About time for some new gloves, Mike.
Get this on that run truck.
Go ahead, rotate the pipe for me. All right, tip it and let it drain out. Good deal. Let's hold it there for a second. All right, we can go ahead. Put a little in here. Just keep doing circles. Let it kind of drip around the outside. Okie dokie. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, now, step 2 is we can put some bentonite around that void. What does that look like? One more. We got one more bag of grout in the truck if we need it. To me, it only looked like it was going to need 2, but I don't know. Now, the only thing we can hope for is that this pipe going to the house didn't get much, many rocks in it when this all broke. I got to go ahead and dig this up now and not destroy the wire. So we're going to be really careful not to put any. I was watching him when he was putting bentonite in, and I didn't want him to put any bentonite in that pipe by accident. Okay. All right, just set that down. We're going to put that in there at the very last, because I need to go ahead and dig this pipe up here to where I can access it and then fix it. Because I could like plumb all this up and hook it back up, and then come to find out the elbow down in the ground is broken. So I don't know if it is or if it isn't. I'm gonna use these for right now until I get that. Okay, that looks good. Doesn't seem broke. Seems like it snapped it. Seems like it snapped it right there, so we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the wire. The wire looks good. Good deal. All right, I'm gonna go get some paper towels, clean that up and cut that off. And then we'll raise this up above grade 2. Oh yeah, it looks like it cracked down a little bit more. All right. Need to dig that out, open a little bit more, and we got to cut another inch off of that. I want to get this done before that water rises back to the top of that pipe. Getting close. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Now, while I was doing this, Mike decided he was going to start cleaning the well seal so we could install the pump. And he discovered that the pipe was bent.
So we use a new end and all.
Yeah, well, I can take all that apart.
All right.
See how flat that is? How it's squished right there, and then it's kinked up inside here. It got kinked. Okay, so I got the fitting out. It's top fitting. I got to replace the 1-inch mal, and you can look at the pipe and just see how bad it was. So I'm going to take these clamps off. I'm going to heat this pipe up here. I'm going to slice it, and then I'm going to pull this piece off, and then we can put the well seal back on. Got the well seal all cleaned up. Got our brass elbow all repaired and our flat piece of pipe taken out of the equation. Now what we have to do is transition it over to PVC to go back to what it was like earlier. It's windy out here. It's been really windy lately. Okay, that's good to go. Go ahead and push this back up. We're good there. Now I got a little bit of slack in my wire, so we're just going to take this and bend a nice little loop right here, and we'll tape it right there. Now, because we had foreign contaminants fall in the well, and there's no telling any information on this, we're going to go ahead and chlorinate the well. I'm going to put about 1/3 of a bag in there just to be cautionary. I don't want to put too much because the customer will have to deal with that when they come in. This is their secondary home, so it's not like they're going to be using a lot of water. There you go, Mike. Go ahead and put some wraps around that for me. Chlorine is very, very corrosive, so we have to seal them up really tight or they will make everything in our truck rust. Go ahead and pop it. All right, trade you. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Now you may ask yourself, why didn't you cut the wire shorter? Well, it is glued into the well seal right here with basement sealant. That's how we did it, and yeah, so you can't get that plug out. Cool. Okay, go ahead and set this off to the side. We're good. I got the pump, you just hold the well seal and we'll go from there. Okay, check all my wires, make sure all that looks good. Give the pump a little rub down. Okay. Good. Okay. I got it. Good deal. I'm glad we brought 3 instead of 2. Ain't no telling how long it leaked for before he could cut the power off. That's good. Okay, all I gotta do is plumb it up and do the electrical, and then we can go into the house and flush the system. I like to have my primer all the way dry before I glue.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Got lucky that this system wasn't any worse than it was. It looked pretty bad, but if anybody has watched the other video where the kids were running from the police and they ran into that gentleman's well house, that was really bad. That was really bad. I'll leave a link to that video in the description or in the comments for y'all if y'all haven't seen that video. That one's quite hilarious. That well pump was 300 foot deep, and that system was extremely heavy, and it was raining on me and Mike as when we were out there. That job, it was terrible. Quite terrible. That's so funny in the comments. People say, "Oh, you should have brought a pop-up tent." Do you know how much space a pop-up tent takes in the back of your truck? We weren't even supposed to be out there. We were supposed to be drilling a well. We'd go there on an emergency call and do it, and then once we left, we had to go to another job where the drill rig was at. We were at 550 foot, and we had to pull out. That was a full day of work. It really was. Okay, I'll dress this up in a little bit, but for now, oh yeah, that's right. He says he's got to call the homeowner and get the code for the garage door in order to turn the power back on. So I'm stuck waiting for him to return. Okay, Mike, we gotta wait for him to get back here to where he can call the homeowner. So we'll clean all this up and we'll dress it all up and make it look pretty before we go turn it on. We got it all finished. This is what the wellhead looks like now. Can't even tell it's ever been disrupted. Heck yeah. We're just gonna wait for him to get back, and then we'll turn the system on. About a year and a half ago, when I was looking for another employee, I actually talked to Joe, the guy who's running the excavator and has the red dump truck, because he has the CDL license, and that's really what I needed in somebody. What I liked about him was he had like an amazing work ethic, and I knew he would be somebody that, you know, could mirror me and learn what we do, and then like work together and really get some stuff done. But Joe had dreams of starting his own business, working for himself, which is what he's doing now. He just, at the point when he started, he didn't have enough to keep him busy, and he wanted some extra work. But I needed somebody who could, you know, put in 40 or 50 hours and stay there. But that's why I feel like situations like this, where he's done something, might cost him $1,000 to fix this for somebody, and he's losing that money on this job, whereas the amount of money in parts and the time for me to do it, it's better for me to barter with him if I need something done at my personal house. Like, I've got a drain line, a septic line that's surfaced above the ground, and gray water's leaching out. So I fixed them before by basically digging it up and digging it further away and filling a big long trough full of gravel and then filling it back in. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I don't have a skid steer, and I don't have a dump truck. And luckily he has a dump truck, a skid steer, and a dump trailer. So today's job, the total cost of it, in my opinion, will be equivalent to what he's gonna have to pay to bring me, you know, 20 tons of gravel and spend 2 hours at my house, because that's really all it'll take. So I think it's kind of a wash, but that's what you do for people like this. You know, you work for them and you work with them, And if he didn't want to do that, that was fine. I'd hand him a bill, and then he'd have to take that off of the profit that he makes off this job. But this way, he don't have to spend anything, and all he's really got to do is just buy me some gravel and carry it to where I'm gonna dig my own trench. But that'll be good. I've been needing to do that for quite some time, and I've just been kind of, the weather's been so bad, I can't work on it. You know, I can't get any big truck out there to that spot in my yard, or I'm just gonna absolutely ruin my yard. So I'll talk to him, and we'll plan a time in the next few months once we get some dry season, dry weather, because we've gotten like 11 inches of rain in 2 months. So it's been nasty, and it's situations like that is what brings water above the ground on my septic line, because I've dug holes out in my yard before and hit sedimentary rock at 2 foot deep. So I don't you know, it was built in the early 90s, so I'm sure nowadays, modern day perk, that property wouldn't perk anymore. But gotta make do with what we got. So I'm just sitting here waiting for him, and until we can, we're just gonna wait until we turn the power back on and flush the system out. Okay, no access to the crawl space because it is locked. Homeowner's not here, and they gave them the code to get in to turn on the power. So at least we're going to flush it here, and then I'll let the pump cycle one complete time. That way it'll fill the bladder tank up, and then it'll push it all the way back. As long as everything cycles good, I'll be all right. There we go. That's not bad. Hold on. Say what now?
Did you need me to leave this up and turn it off again? Or?
No, you can leave it on. I just want to make sure it all cycles good. I'm gonna wait for it to kick off. Shouldn't take long. It's only gonna pump up by 8 gallons. Okay, it kicked off. Now we're gonna let it rip until it kicks on again. Want to flush. All right, go ahead. We're gonna put a little bit of water right here on the bentonite that we put around the well. Good deal. She's all set. Mike, let's put the rock on it. We'll go down here, we'll get some of that red dirt, and then we'll cover it up. Hopefully he doesn't hit it again. We got the new mock rock on the well, got it all covered up, put dirt and a little bit of sawdust around the edge of it, so she's all sealed up. Done. Time to get out of here. Well, thank y'all for sticking with me through the end of the video. It is Friday, it's time to head to the house. Got that job all taken care of. It's not too often that you run into a situation where somebody runs over a well, but if you do, that was kind of like the best case scenario. Luckily, the pump didn't drop to the bottom of the hole. Too much stuff didn't fall in the well. Homeowner was pretty understandable. They just wanted Joe to fix it. So let me know in the comments, anybody who does work like this, what would you have charged to do that? Took me 2 hours realistically. You know, I didn't know how much 20 tons of gravel would cost. So I want to see what y'all's thought, you know, is on that. I'm just curious to see what other people would charge for doing something like that. So thank y'all for watching. See y'all on the next one. Peace.